The devious and destructive Damian Priest in action here again.
Punishment personified. There are few that carry out the ruination of so many opponents like he does. When Priest sets his aim, it's best to get out of the way. He doesn't miss.
Certainly not a man whose crosshairs you want to be in.
And he's got to deal with mommy's little monster, Dirty Dom.
Delusional Dom is more like it. You know, I don't think he actually even did hard time.
The only hard time you know about Saxton is in a baby crib. Dominic faced down the Green Mile on a daily basis. Tonight, very well, could be Dom's redemption.
Enough already.
And Dominic's resolve might be wavering here.
A smothering offense from Priest here.
Damian Priest has an air of confidence when he enters each match. How do you expect him to back up that confidence tonight? Uh-oh! Things just changed in a big way.
There is no reason for him to be out here. Oh, where are they?
Missed timing with that springboard.
We're about to take a trip south of heaven. Dirty Dom is in serious danger.
There's two! An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Here in WWE, Gunther is known as the Ring General, a fitting name for a savvy in-ring veteran whose cutting tactics and ruthless execution are razor sharp.
Few superstars are as commanding between the ropes as Gunther. No wasted movement, no foolhardy attacks. Gunther is the very picture of steadfast control.
I'm sure the Ring General is intent on taking full command of this match and forcing things to go his way.
And he's staring at punishment personified in the visage of Damian Priest.
It's that martial arts background of Priest that makes him such a fierce competitor. Because of all his well-honed arsenal, Priest is a punishing opponent for anyone.
He saw that one coming. Look at this, going counter for counter.
Vicious right forearm. From down below, ouch!
Gunther didn't look too comfortable there.
Priest dished out severe punishment, and his opponent is feeling the effects.
Elbow drop right on point.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
All the momentum swinging away from Gunther.
Gunther needs to cause some separation.
What do we need to see from Damian Priest in this match if he wants to get the win?
I think Priest needs to look for ways to get the physical advantage. The more he can...
Damian Priest. Grip locked in.
On a tour south of heaven.
It's over. Gunther is done. 2 count.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Judgment, thy name is Damian Priest. We already know what this man has in mind, so let's get straight to the punishment.
Damian Priest, really as impressive as they come here in WWE. The big man always looking to assert his dominance to make a definitive statement as a competitor. Tonight should be no different.
But J.D. McDonough is always focused, always in control, and you cannot overlook him. The way this man moves around the ring is like an advanced course in precision. Everyone better take notes.
Priest fends him off.
Strong right forearm.
Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. Moved at the right time.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Ooh.
What do we need to see from Damian Priest in this match if he wants to get the win?
I think Priest needs to look for ways to get the physical advantage. The more he can do to put his unbridled strength to work, the better. The power he can put behind his punches is his best bet at finding victory.
Shifts it back onto him. Vicious right forearm. The springboard attack fails to land. Oh, God. Scissors kick, sucker. Bring in the arm. Right hand will counter. Oh, did we just see a tooth fly out? And now the pace of this match being set by Priest.
Look at Priest's approach here, trying to pack as much power into every attack as he... Damian Priest would like to be your guy.
Head chokeslam. Is that enough for Priest?
2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Senor Money in the Bank.
With Jey Uso, you have to remember, we're looking at a tag team specialist who's really made a name for himself as a singles competitor as of late. Defying his family's wishes, carving out a path for himself as just Jey.
He has truly been a delight to watch grow as a competitor these days.
But across the way, we have Damian Priest, an intimidating superstar with an imposing physique and ruthless approach to competition. Priest holds nothing back when it comes to his attacks, and the results can be truly devastating.
Well, that willingness to do what it takes has served Priest well. His ability to punish opponents is enough to make them regret ever getting in the ring with him in the first place.
He takes control. Oh, what a forearm! And I'm sure Jay's bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
Yeah, an example of that forceful, devastating offense from Priest. Incoming! Oh, no! That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
Schoolboy, nope, rolls through.
Super kick!
Priest dodges out of that.
Big forearm.
Oh, they back up. They're getting too close for comfort.
Oh, no one's paying attention to you, Saxon. They're too busy beating the tar out of each other.
Tombstone slam.
Priest just unleashing his trademark style of punishment. We're going to take a trip south of heaven. Priest ended this fight.
And he goes into the ring. And we're looking at a very animated Damian Priest here. He beats the count, and this one continues. And he thinks he has it. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Senor Money in the Bank.
Starting things off, a true living legend in our business, and if I may say, rightfully so.
Well, I'll forgive the bias in this case because you are 100% correct. The phrase fighting spirit was created for people like Rey Mysterio. He's never backed down from a fight, no matter the odds, and Rey often manages to surmount them anyway. His legend status is well earned.
As the old saying goes, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
And he'll be facing off with Damian Priest, the so-called Punisher of the Judgment Day.
No, there's nothing so-called about it, Saxon. The Judgment Day has brought out Priest's true self. He's always been about punishment. The Judgment Day just taught him to embrace it better.
Taking flight
Through the air, and connects!
soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
We've seen Rey Mysterio overcome superstars 2 or even 3 times his size. How do you overcome someone whose entire career has been about overcoming the odds?
Mysterio definitely...
Damian Priest, rib locked in.
On a tour, south of heaven. Does that finish Rey off? Launching. Senton from the apron.
We've got to wonder if Rey can withstand this.
Mysterio's opponent using his size to shut down Rey's engine. What a barrage of stomps. That'll light up your chest.
Absolutely brutal.
Ruthless. Just stomping every single part of his body.
We're undoubtedly...
Damian Priest would like to be your guide.
Self-propelled chokeslam. Priest has him staring at the lights.
Back in the ring now.
Look at Priest.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner.
He grew tired of his smug attitude.
They call Braun Strowman the monster of all monsters. Just look at him. It's easy to see why.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how big or strong you are. Strowman will manhandle you one way or another. Just unrelenting, unmatched power.
Strowman surely hoping that power is all he'll need here in this one.
But he is standing across the way from the punishment of WWE, Damian Priest. And we all know what the big man's capable of, especially when he has a chip on his shoulder.
Saw that coming.
Momentum has completely shifted to Priest.
Now, you don't often have your way with Braun like this. Stop after stop after stop.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Damian Priest has an air of confidence when he enters each match. How do you expect him to back up that confidence tonight, Corey?
Priest knows his way around the ring. When you combine that with his physical abilities, he makes for a punishing opponent. His experience is going to play a big part in his game plan tonight.
Wards off that offense from Priest.
These two having an answer for everything.
He's going for it all.
Taking flight.
Braun got out of there.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Guys, they're getting way too close for comfort here.
Yeah, I've seen this before, and it doesn't end well. Oh, the reversal by Priest.
He skirts around it.
Brilliant countering by both competitors. And both athletes showing that they have each other's number.
He'll take things into the ring.
Forearm to the jaw.
Caught that one with his face, and Braun Strowman is bleeding. Oh, using the knee.
Priest has him lined up.
Damian Priest, grip locked in.
South of heaven. Serious jeopardy for Strowman. 2.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Something I've noticed about Damian Priest is how he approaches every match with the same cold confidence. Nothing shakes him from his dark purpose of eliminating any and all opposition.
Yeah, it's a grim determination that drives Priest in the ring. And if I'm being completely honest, it's kind of chilling how nothing seems to break his focus.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Priest's unflinching nature is a little disturbing.
And the Scottish Warrior is standing in the opposite corner in full attack mode. Bedlam, fury, chaos. This is where Drew McIntyre thrives.
Drew has his eyes locked on his target, and it can only get worse from here. No pomp and circumstance, no games. McIntyre's coming straight for you.
A flat-out power into the a scoop slam.
We all know that Drew McIntyre has that Claymore kick locked and loaded, so here's a pro tip for his opponent. Attack the base. If you don't find ways to limit the Claymore's power, it's all over.
Thanks for sharing your wisdom, Corey, and I agree. At the very least, you need to wear Drew out so he can't throw his full force behind the Claymore. McIntyre reverse. His shoulders are down. Kick out before the refs count. Wow. Oh, God. Boom. Oh, kick finds it. Oh. McIntyre gets away from that. Back and forth from these competitors.
Hoisted up and tombstone slam.
That's Damian unleashing some cold and methodical destruction.
Completely focused.
We're about to take a trip south of heaven.
McIntyre's in dire straits for the win. 2.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Senor Money in the Bank.
Kobe Kingston is a man who lives and breathes the power of positivity. He truly believes that if you have faith in yourself, good things are bound to come your way.
Absolutely, Michael, and it's hard to argue with the results. Kobe's had a career full of incredible achievements, breathtaking moments, and huge triumphs.
When you put it that way, Byron, one thing's for sure, we could all use a little more positivity in our lives.
And he has to be cautious taking on someone like Damian Priest.
One of the most destructive forces on the WWE roster. Priest has been on an absolute warpath since landing in WWE, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. A sequence of reversals there.
Vicious right forearm. Saw it coming and got out of there. And he said, "You're not getting me with that this time." He saw it coming. Man, that looks like it could have caused a bad cut on Kofi.
Powering their opponent up.
Tombstone slam. Priest making his opponent pay dearly.
We're going to take a trip.
Several headed choke slam.
Priest has him on Dream Street.
2. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Very rarely do we see someone the size of Damian Priest possess the amount of speed and agility that he does.
That's why you always have to be on your toes when you're in the ring with him. There's no telling when he'll unleash that speed with a well-placed strike.
Certainly a perilous situation to find yourself in when you face off against Damian Priest.
And in the other corner, we have Xavier Woods. Xavier might be best known as a highly decorated tag team competitor, but he's also an accomplished single superstar. Don't even think about underestimating his talents just because he's alone in the ring.
Yeah, if you think Woods is just the guy who motivates his friends with his incisive trombone playing, you're very much mistaken. He's a dynamic superstar who's had plenty of standout matches without anyone around to back him up.
Xavier Woods falling victim to an onrush now.
Yeah, and this is the danger of a fully focused Damian Priest.
Driven down with the tombstone slam. And that is why they call what he does punishment. Damian Priest, rib locked in.
South of heaven.
Is it enough to put Woods away? 2 count.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
R-Truth may be known throughout the WWE Universe for his fun-loving personality and amusing antics, but when he steps inside the ring, he's the real deal.
Yeah, you can't ignore that R-Truth is one of the most experienced superstars on the roster, so don't be surprised when he stops messing around and gets down to business.
And Truth looks like he sure means business in this one.
But he is standing across the way from the punishment of WWE, Damian Priest. And we all know what the big man's capable of, especially when he has a chip on his shoulder.
That was a far cry from Truth's usual enthusiasm.
Damian looking to push the advantage after that.
When facing an opponent like Damian Priest, it seems like the cards are stacked against you from the start. Corey, how can an opponent even the deck?
This isn't a... We're going to take a trip on the tour south of heaven.
Is that enough to take out Truth?
It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
The Punisher of WWE, Damian Priest, set to compete here tonight. Just looking in the eyes of Priest, he came here tonight with serious business in mind.
And that's just Priest's way, Cole. He loves to party and raise a little hell. But when that bell rings, he is all business. And it's not the kind of business you want to be on the wrong end of.
Hard-hitting, unrelenting, that describes Priest to a T. This should be quite the matchup.
And he's got to face one of my personal favorites, The Miz. Few men have accomplished what Miz has in and out of WWE.
While he might not be the most liked superstar in the locker room, there's no denying that he is one of the most talented. You can never count the Miz out of a match.
The Miz just getting beat down.
Miz needs to rely on his resourcefulness.
Down with the tombstone slam.
The Archer hitting the bullseye with punishing accuracy.
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest would like to be your guy.
Seven-headed choke slam.
Priest ended this fight. Cover! There's two!
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Something I've noticed about Damian Priest is how he approaches every match with the same cold confidence. Nothing shakes him from his dark purpose of eliminating any and all opposition.
Yeah, it's a grit determination that drives Priest in the ring. And if I'm being completely honest, it's kind of chilling how nothing seems to break his focus.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Priest's unflinching nature is a little disturbing.
But he better not be looking past the machine gun, because that's exactly the kind of thing that'll come back to bite you. When the money's right and the lights are bright, Carl Anderson certainly ain't no slouch. Everyone would do well to remember that.
Damian Priest is quite the imposing opponent. Corey, how can you get the upper hand on a man this devious?
You just answered your own question, Cole. Priest is imposing, but he's still mortal. Priest's opponent will have to find that weakness and capitalize on it quickly.
Here's the snapmare.
Followed by a knee drop.
A fractured orbital. He must have seen that coming.
Powering their opponent up.
Tombstone slam.
Whatever he does, Damian Priest would like to be your guy.
Seven-headed choke slam. Is it enough to overcome Anderson?
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Very rarely do we see someone the size of Damian Priest possess the amount of speed and agility that he does.
That's why you always have to be on your toes when you're in the ring with him. There's no telling when he'll unleash that speed with a well-placed strike.
Certainly a perilous situation to find yourself in when you face off against Damian Priest.
Let's not discount AJ Styles, though. He's beaten many of the top names in this industry all over the world.
Yeah, there aren't that many people he can't beat. Styles has a skill set that's unmatched and determination to win by any means. These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
He's getting a little better now.
Hoisted up and tombstone slam. A ruthless attack by Damian Priest. So willing to just punish his opponent.
We're about to take a trip south of heaven.
Is that enough for Priest? Two!
Only two? The resolve of AJ Styles. I can't say anymore. It just leaves me speechless.
That was close, but Damian
Taking flight.
splash. And Styles is taking a lot of offense now. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Damian Money.
Two men that know each other very, very well from their time in the Judgment Day. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, one-on-one action.
Well, that's the understatement of the century, Cole. Priest and Balor have driven up and down the roads together, becoming as close as brothers. And you know what? Sometimes brothers fight. It's totally normal.
Sure, Corey. Let's just see how brotherly this fight is then.
Just one step ahead.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Just breaking down the opponent.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Balor not exactly looking like the best version of himself after that one.
Yeah, Damian looked as locked in as ever there.
Balor having trouble shifting the tides.
Yeah, and this is the danger of a fully focused Damian Priest. With a high-risk style like Finn Balor, the smartest thing to do is get the advantage of him and simply bide your time until
Damian Priest. Good locked in.
on the tour south of heaven. Priest was right on target.
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
Where does Balor find the strength to go on like this? What a will to fight.
That was close, but Damian Priest doesn't look like he's letting that distract.
Taking flight.
Good Lord, taking flight.
And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
And Damian is taking control in this match.
Priest overpowering and outmaneuvering Balor at every possible moment right now. Elbow drop right on point. We're about to take a trip south of heaven. Finn's chances are fading.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Devastating elbow.
He is mentally and physically exhausted now.
He can really stand to get back as good as he's getting right about now.
And back in the ring we go. Damian veering the... And that's all she wrote.
Here is your
Okay, he is not going to let him make a mockery of things.
We're in for a glorious match with Robert Roode in the ring, a veteran superstar whose stone-hearted approach to competition makes him a formidable opponent. Yeah, Roode will do anything to make his ambitions become reality.
Even I have to admit that his incredible savvy in the ring has made him an enduring talent.
Roode has been doing this for a long time, and with no shortage of success.
Damian Priest showing no concern, though, as confident and cool as ever. And you have to see.
Priest knows it's only a matter of time until he gets to unleash his particular brand of punishment in this matchup, and he is ready.
Stop after stop after stop.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
What's the best strategy when going head-to-head with a guy like Robert Roode, who knows every dirty trick in the book?
I think Robert Roode actually helped write that book, Cole. When facing Roode, you need to play it safe and wait for openings. That's the only way you'll...
Damian Priest, grip locked in, second heaven chokeslam.
Roode felt the full force of that one.
2. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Apollo Crews fights for his family, fights to provide, and tonight, he no doubt will be fighting to win.
One of the most impressive aspects of Crews in the ring is his ability to adapt. Opponents might think they have him well scouted, but then he plays them for a curve.
Yes, Axton, couple that with his unrelenting focus on winning, and he is quite the dangerous competitor.
And he'll be facing off with Damian Priest, the so-called Punisher of the Judgment Day.
There's nothing so-called about it, Saxon. The Judgment Day has brought out Priest's true self. He's always been about punishment. The Judgment Day just taught him to embrace it better.
Priest is picking the competition apart.
A smothering offense from Priest here. Driven down with a tombstone slam.
And that was a true display of punishment.
Priest is scary.
Damian Priest would like to be your guide south of heaven.
Priest has him staring at the lights.
2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Judgment, thy name is Damian Priest. We already know what this man has in mind, so let's get straight to the punishment.
Damian Priest really as impressive as they come here in WWE. The big man always looking to assert his dominance to make a definitive statement as a competitor. Tonight should be no different.
And he's facing off against an opponent as persistent as they come in Sami Zayn.
The amount of heart in Sami Zayn is second to none. Combine that with hard-hitting strikes and unrelenting stamina. It's a tough night at the office when your name is next to Sami's on the match card.
The advantage is turned towards Priest.
Gotta expect Priest's calm control to continue.
Springboard misses the target.
Scooped up, driven down with the tombstone slam.
There's the Archer of Infamy hitting the bullseye.
And rarely is he off. Damian Priest, grip locked in, seven heaven chokeslam. Priest has him staring at the lights.
2. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
I cannot believe that Sami Zayn wants to prolong this fight any further. Taking flight. He moved, but can he capitalize?
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Just like that, Sami gets stopped. He got whipped into that corner.
What a shot.
Now a series of vicious sounds and the turns up.
Stunts.
What a kick. Elbow drop right on point. His defenses have fallen, and soon he may too.
Yeah, he's got to dig deep and find another win if he wants to stay in this. Sami Zayn needs to dig down deep as he's done so the past. Tombstone slam.
Damian Priest would like to be your guy. South of him.
No way Sammy recovers from that.
Sammy isn't going to like what's about to come his way.
Fought off with an elbow.
Zayn
Might be able to start mounting something here.
could be a chance for Sammy to change the complexion of this match.
Oh, down below. Ouch.
Sammy can't find a foothold in this match.
Yeah, a tough night so far for Sammy, man. A well-timed dodge.
He skirts away, living to fight another day. Re-entering the ring now. Saw that one come. Lift off.
Diving off the top with a heel kick.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Stop after stop after stop.
To stop in every single part of his body. We're going to take a trip south of heaven.
Will that prove to be enough this time?
Gotta wonder what his strategy is here, Cole.
Targeting the arm now. The advantage is turned towards Priest.
Gotta expect Priest's calm control to continue. These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight, and they have to be feeling the effects.
Well, they have to be running on fumes. We're going to take a trip south of heaven. Priest ended this fight.
That's gotta be it.
2 count.
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Since the moment he arrived in WWE, Shinsuke Nakamura has doggedly been pursuing success and glory for himself.
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't know if I can finish. Often at the cost of friendships or his own reputation. We'll see if Nakamura is ready as ever to do anything to grab the win here tonight.
But across the way, we have Damian Priest, an intimidating superstar with an imposing physique and ruthless approach to competition. Priest holds nothing back when it comes to his attacks, and the results can be truly devastating.
Well, that willingness to do what it takes has served Priest well. His ability to punish opponents is enough to make them regret ever getting in the ring with him in the first place. He went right into that turnbuckle.
Sliding German.
And how do you account for the size and strength of Damian Priest?
Usually, speed works against folks the size of Priest, but Damian has agility on his side, too. I'd say Priest's current weakness is his unchecked aggression. While it has led him to victories, it also leaves him open to making mistakes. Not very often, mind you, but it does happen.
Dribble down with the tombstone slam.
There's the evidence that Priest's actions are always going to speak louder than his words. Damian Priest would like to be your guy, south of heaven.
Is that enough for Priest?
There's 2!
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Senor Money in the Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the 6'7", 270-pound tower of power known as Dijak. Take notice of a man with intense discipline and even more intense physicality.
Yes, Dijak is certainly impressive. There's no telling how Dijak is going to obtain a victory in this one, but we know that's what he's come here for. Get ready for an eyeful.
And he has to be cautious taking on someone like Damian Priest.
One of the most destructive forces on the WWE roster. Priest has been on an absolute warpath since landing in WWE, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
What a barrage of stomps.
All the momentum is swung to Priest.
Dijak breaking down a bit.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
He knew that was coming. Clothesline! Damian Priest is quite the imposing opponent. Corey, how can you get the upper hand on a man this devious?
You just answered your own question, Cole. Priest is imposing, but he's still mortal. Priest's opponent will have to find that weakness and capitalize on it quickly. Whatever he does, Damian Priest always does it with intention, and that move was doused in him.
Damian Priest, look locked in.
On a tour south of heaven. Well, that kept Dijak grounded.
2! An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Senor Money.
Jinder Mahal is, of course, the man who calls himself the modern-day Maharaja, a superstar who is determined to see his name in lights and surround himself with fortune and glory.
Jinder doesn't call himself that, Cole. He is the modern-day Maharaja. Show some respect. Jinder's a self-made man who's worked hard to craft himself into the ideal superstar. Anything Jinder has won, he has richly deserved.
So you say, Corey, but everyone who Jinder ever used as a stepping stone or who he's cheated probably sees it differently.
But he is standing across the way from the punishment of WWE, Damian Priest. And we all know what the big man's capable of, especially when he has a chip on his shoulder.
What a forearm! Jinder got it taken to him there.
Yeah, that's Priest's experience guiding him to an advantage.
Corey, what does Jinder Mahal need to do tonight if he wants to get the better of his opponents?
Mahal needs to focus on doing what's worked for him before, grinding down his opponent with methodical and deliberate attack. We're going to take a trip